Hello YouTube, it's Dbtgamer Show, Pokemon Blue Let's Play, Part 12. In the last part, we defeated Misty and we finally earned our second badge and we also defeated the third rival battle. In this part, I hope we're going to finish off Nugget Bridge. Let's continue our battle from the last part.
Nidoran, female. Which can't hurt you to save its life.
Well, it is a poisonous type, so it won't really help, it won't really do that much.
I've run out of things to talk about.
Think of a topic, Adam.
Topics. Quite nice actually, especially the ones with raisins in them.
That's a chocolate bar, you idiot.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well,
I talked about Minecraft last week, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That's another game I've been playing most of the last week. Fuck. Go on. You help me out here if you like. Yeah, we got to that stage in the night now.
We've run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, this is our 6th video tonight, and yeah, we just lost something we can't think of what to talk about, so we'll just ramble. Let's ramble for the next quarter of an hour. How's that sound?
End of battle. Let's go to the next one. Goliath level 18. Soon I'll be learning self-destruct.
You defeated the
at
last.
level 21. So that'll be useful.
I can't have a notice that
Switch Pokemon for a little while.
while you're floating around this overworld, everything seems to have a kind of green filter over it.
Yeah, even though the N64 can make Pokemon Blue have some sort of colour to it, Pokemon Blue was never meant to be in colour. When the game was originally came out, it was meant to be in black and white. They only put some colour in it because they planned Pokemon Stadium ahead.
I don't think. Well, are you sure it's not just the Pokemon Stadium compensating for the lack of colour by adding colours here and there?
I'm not sure.
Or were these colours actually programmed into the original cartridge?
I don't think they were.
No, I shouldn't
Psychic
think so.
moves are very good against poison-type Pokemon like Ekans.
So confusion, Ekans, snake spelled backwards.
Yeah, we already had this discussion a few parts ago.
I must admit, the Hammer Horror guys did exactly the same thing with Dracula.
Oh yeah,
the son of
Alucard.
Dracula. Yeah, Alucard, Dracula spelled backwards. Oh, fuck.
Speaking of Dracula, I'm enjoying Castlevania against the Dark Nintendo 64. I'm on stage 8, the Science Tower.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the 3D Castlevanias apart from the 2 that were on the PS2 and
the Xbox 360 one,
which I refused to count because it was shite.
Adam, why don't you talk about the Xbox 360 ones? So, just sort of a topic to talk about. I mean, we don't talk about Castlevania that often, do we?
Well, no, actually. Yeah, my experience with Castlevania, it started on when Symphony of the Night came onto the Xbox Live Arcade.
Oh, I want that game, but it's about £50,000 if you want to get the PlayStation version. Since I don't own a PSP, I can't get a cheap version these days. So I'm going to have to look around the internet and try and find a...
I can lend you my PSP for a few weeks if you like, you know.
I might do.
And I would also recommend playing the PSP version of Symphony of the Night. You have to buy the Rondo of Blood Dracula X Chronicles thing, but if you go through the Rondo of Blood game, excuse me, and get us, I think you got to take a certain path through a certain level. I'm sure you can find a walkthrough to look it up to actually unlock the Symphony of the Night game, and it is actually the Saturn version of the game, which means it has a few more areas that you can explore, and also it's got an extra character that you get when you beat the game.
Which character is this?
Maria.
Oh, that's the young girl from Rondo Blood in the TurboGrafx 16 version, which I might download soon.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night is more or less the sequel to Rondo of Blood, whereas Rondo of Blood starred Richter Belmont, who went around saving princesses. One of them was Maria Renard, who was like a little girl at that point.
About 12 years old.
Give or take, yeah. Symphony of the Night is about 14 years later. I can't really remember. But Richter has vanished. Dracula's castle is back prematurely, and Maria, who is now like in her late teens, early 20s, has gone to Dracula's castle looking for him, and because Dracula's castle has been resurrected, that's woken up Alucard, Dracula's son.
Sleep powder. Sleep, my gentle monkey. Sleep.
Sleep, my pretties.
Little tip here, YouTube: confusion rapes fighting type Pokemon like Mankey.
Yeah, psychic moves. That's why I love psychic Pokemon. Psychic and Ghost, they're my two favourites. My first ever favourite Pokemon was Haunter. You gotta love the guy. It's a decapitated head with floating dismembered hands. It's like what's that thing from that big monkey guy off Star Fox? Ampharos. Not
Andros.
Ampharos. Bloody hell, what am I on about? That's a sheep, isn't it?
Yeah, Adam. We now get our first nugget. After you beat the fire trails on Nugget Bridge, you will get a nugget as a prize. In Pokemon Fire Red, this guy will be a Team Rocket grunter who asks you to join Team Rocket. You won't be able to pick yes, because the game forces you to pick no. You see, he's asking us to
join Team Rocket.
And I'm telling him to go...
You want to join? No? You sure? Come on. I'm telling you to join.
No.
Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. I will kick the living shit out of you.
This is the only Team Rocket member who doesn't look like a Team Rocket member on his sprite on the actual game before he comes on the battle screen.
Rocket wants to fight. Snake. Snake!
The reason why I refuse to join Team Rocket is this. I have to recite a bloody motto every time I fight someone. I am not
Please
doing
don't.
that. Seriously, I will not devote my life to reciting a stupid motto just so I can fight someone.
Being evil is okay and all, but you don't really need to be part of an organisation to be evil.
Yeah.
A truly evil person would pretend to be one of the good guys, and then when he's climbed his way to power, then he will unleash all his evil minions upon the world.
Yeah, that's a pretty good strategy.
Unless
someone figures you out.
If you just walk up and turn up one day and say, I am evil, they'll probably beat the shit out of you. Both sides. Anyway, you
that
killed
was
him.
Pretty easy.
Ah, you are good. No, I'm not reading that. The ability to become... yeah, get on with it.
Right, I'm going to go back
Piss
to
off.
the town YouTube now and sell my nugget. Nugget is an item that has one purpose, and that's for selling.
And naturally, in the water town, you suddenly have a blue filter.
I also buy some items awesome here.
9,000. No,
It's over 9,000! Right, sell my nugget.
You nugget.
There we go.
5,000.
Nice.
Well, it is solid gold, I suppose.
Right, I'm going to buy
What was I talking about?
Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
4 Pokeballs. Pause cam, I need to check out what I need to buy.
Yeah, I think I've talked enough about Castlevania for today.
Right, YouTube, I've looked for my inventory now, I've got time to buy my stuff. I'm going to buy 3 potions, 4 Pokeballs. In this shop you can buy repels if you want to skip some fights. I may use repels later in the LP if I have enough money to afford them. I'm going to buy 5 Awakenings.
If we ever give a shit.
And that's all I'm going to buy. That's my shopping trip done.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. You asked me to talk about Castlevania for the 360. Now,
My brother likes that game. He says it's awesome, but I'm not so sure what he's thinking.
well, I have to confess, my Castlevania experience consists of Symphony of the Night and the ones on the DS. and a couple on the
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. I honestly couldn't tell you what they were called. So I'm a fan of the Metroid style Castlevania, and even though I have played the 2 3D versions of Castlevania for the PS2, I honestly didn't think that
they were that good.
I thought the 2 on the PS2 pretty all right, but this new one, well, you could quite easily just rename it to I don't know.
Devil May Cry 5.
No, I don't know. Mullet Man kicks the shit out of the devil and with crossy chain thing, and that'd be it. You'd get rid of all Castlevania related shit and replace it with something else.
Here. TM45 is Thunderwave. Pretty decent TM, but I'm not going to use it. Adam, Pokemon roll call, please.
Where are we?
Item. Route 24.
Oh, fair enough. Right, Route 24 and 25 have the same roster. Caterpie, common in red and blue.
Oh, I found a Bellsprout. I need this for my team.
Yay.
Bellsprout, very good Pokemon. Definitely worth getting. It will require a lot of work, but if you can put the work in, it'll be good.
And Bellsprout is very common in blue and yellow. You can also get Metapod, very common in blue and red. Weedle, common in red and blue. Kakuna, very common in blue and red. Pidgey, very common in all 3 versions. Pidgeotto, rare in yellow. Oddish, very common in red and yellow.
Oddish, very good Pokemon. The only downside is it learns Petal Dance, and Petal Dance can confuse you and also screw up your fight. But it is a good Pokemon, but you can only get it in red.
Venonat, common in yellow.
Venonat, it's an alright Pokemon. It's a decent substitute if you don't want to use Butterfree.
Abra, common in red and blue.
Abra, very good Pokemon. It has very high special attack and also a very high speed. But you will need to trade to evolve into its final form.
And there's also the problem that when you find one in the wild, its only move is Teleport, which instantly removes it from battle.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to be pretty damn quick to catch it, or you're gonna
pretty damn lucky.
Or you're gonna have to use something like, I don't know, paralysis or sleep. I'd recommend sleep. And
Adam, pause cam. I need to think of a nickname for Bellsprout. Right, you two, we give it a lot of thought, and we decided to name our Bellsprout Botan, which is a shortened version of the word botany, which is the study of plants.
Yeah, we actually thought about that one.
Well, I thought 5 minutes.
I thought about that one. He just spouted random bullshit. But we've got a few seconds left, so before we do anything more stupid, I'd just like to finish off the roster for this area. Everything else is in water. You can find a Psyduck, common in red and blue. Krabby, very common in all 3 versions. Goldeen, very common in all 3 versions. And Magikarp, which is everywhere.
On that note, we're going to end this part. In the next part, we're going to hopefully make our way to Bill's house and get some more Pokemon things added to our Pokedex. Until then, bye.